Hey everyone, Goku Sunday BZ here, and welcome back for a new collections video. This time we are checking out my Magic the Gathering Red Card collection. So with that said, let's get to it. Music in the background is music of the save room in the original classic Resident Evil. Definitely some interesting creature designs when it comes to red cards. I need to pick up some more sleeves to put cards in, since I keep running out of sleeves relatively quick. Plan on trying to stop by one of my local card store today to pick up some for the cards. And hopefully I can try to get a hold of today a pre-release box of Modern Horizons 3. Crossing my finger they're not all sold out. Definitely some pretty cool creature designs when it comes to red cards. Red has always been in my top 3 favorite. I would say my top 3 favorite of, like, at least color-wise, cards and stuff. I would say red cards as well as black cards, predominantly because of being a big fan of vampires. Though you do have multicolor vampires, as well as even like there's like a couple of red vampires that I know of. Yes, I mirror this deer creature from the original classic Zendikar series. Which is crazy to think. Zendikar is the original series is now like 15 years old, which is kind of crazy to me. Yeah, I remember this card. Probably one of the most common goblins of that time period. Speaking of goblins, that's one big thing in the red cards. Goblins are one of the biggest, though my personal favorite is probably dragons. You'll have to leave a comment and let me know what your favorite type of monsters are. As I said before, top 5 favorite types are core, vampires, dragons, angels, and Eldrazi. Which I hope eventually I can get my hands on an Eldrazi Modern Horizons 3 deck. But the prices right now are absurd on the secondary markets. It's gone out of control. Thanks to Wizards of the Coast doing away with the MSRP, which makes it then way too easy for scalpers and small stores like my main local comic books or card store, because of many years of being the only specific specialty TCG store in my area. They tend to overcharge on everything, which is why I've come to just predominantly go on Amazon or eBay. Though occasionally, if I can find stuff also at Walmart, I'll grab it. Now we're on to sorceries. Well, spell cards in general. But still in the uncommons. One of my all-time favorites. So later on this would actually become a uncommon, weirdly enough. But yeah, I specifically also love the artwork on some of these. Just how much I like how some of the colors pop in some of the artwork. Good old lightning bolts. Definitely have plenty of them, that's for sure. As you see, over time they've added more text on some versions, weirdly enough. And they tried to streamline as time has gone on. I don't even know how many different artworks there are for Lightning Bolt, which is a classic, easy deal damage card. Ah, yes, from Ravnica. The classic Rise of Eldrazi. If I remember correctly, this is Hour of Devastation. It's hard to remember, like, all the series names based on strictly the symbol for the set. I got a ton of this card from Worldwake, which is arguably in my top, probably 3 favorite sets, as it takes place in my favorite world, of course, the Plane of Zendikar. And that's cool how they did this 2 cards. The fact they did it like Roadrunner. Good old Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, which is hilarious. Cool little head nod from Thunder Junction. Yeah, some of this artwork is just awesome looking. Love some of these creature designs. Yeah, sadly I don't have too many dinosaurs. Dinosaurs aren't exactly the most common overall in sets. No, that would be goblins are one of the most common creatures that's been around since the very beginning. Technically, so has vampires, though there's been specific sets that are much more common in than others. Like, there's barely anything vampire wise in Thunder Junction. One of the few showcase artwork cards I have in red. Yeah, Act of Treason has always been one of my personal favorite cards. Fireball is an all-time classic for like a burn deck. Here's a couple more showcase cards. And now we're actually in the rares. Probably one of my personal favorites artwork wise is definitely the Phoenix. A few of my older ones. Now check out some of this art. This specifically I love these two artwork wise. One from Zendikar and one from Worldwake. Just love that gorgeous artwork. And then the couple I have in foils. Love specifically this anime art style, but also mostly in black and white. I really dig that from the Pyrexian set. And then this is most of my dragon cards. And I now have like 3 copies of this one card. On average, this is going for around $20 a piece, so that's not half bad. From Thunder Junction. And now we'll switch over to the couple I have of the vintage cards. Because it is cool going back and seeing some of the classic art. This is probably one of my older ones from 2003. Though this one's from 1999. Dang, I forgot. Yeah, this one's from 1994. That's one of the very first. And arguably one of the oldest, probably, red cards I have. There's just something interesting to me about the classic art. One of my personal favorite of the classic art. And this is the last couple. With that said, I'll see y'all next time. Stay safe out there in YouTube land. See you again soon enough.